February 14th. Some would call it Valentine's Day. 2026. The time is 11:45 a.m. And I titled this one, "This person has been out in Corey Holcomb for years." Nobody was listening to him. Nobody was listening to him. See, now this is not no conspiracy against Corey. There's no conspiracy because this person been telling people, but nobody was listening to him. And let me play you something.
I knew my daughter was gonna be a freak when this bitch was 3 months old. Oh, y'all don't know me? You'll see. No, listen, this little heifer, she never kept the bottle in her mouth. She always pulled the bottle out and shake the milk all over her face and shit. I told her, I was like, girl, you just like your mama, man. Man, we finna get ghettoed in a motherfucker up for this.
That's what. Now, I want you to listen. And I know there's a ton of Corey Holcomb enablers. And the 5150 podcast is fuck boy, fuck girl energy. Right? I got more. Right? The 5150 podcast is fuck boy, fuck girl energy. That goes for Darlene Ortiz too. See, Darlene Ortiz is not this innocent, meek woman. Because if Darlene Ortiz had any respect about herself, she wouldn't even be in that space. Y'all gotta see through this. If Darlene Ortiz was a stand-up woman or female, she wouldn't even be around a motherfucker like Corey. See, if Craig Fax had any type of backbone for him, he wouldn't be around a person like Corey. Corey Holcomb has been telling on himself for years. Shall we continue?
Right. All of you kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best. I'm saying, you gotta watch motherfucking around your kids. Them niggas want some tight pussy real bad. Can you?
Did you hear that one? Let's run it back. Because I want y'all to hear who's been telling on Corey all these years. Nobody's conspiring against Corey. It's not a grandiose thing that TMZ is trying to get Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb, he's not a smart guy. Corey Holcomb, like Donald Trump, Charleston White, Umar Johnson, sounds smart to underdeveloped or just flat out dumb people. So this whole notion that TMZ is after him, he doesn't move the crowd enough to do anything. But what happens is when you poke that bear, then you bring it on yourself. But let's go back and listen to what he said again. All of these is about children, by the way.
Right. All of you kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best. I'm saying, you gotta watch motherfucking around your kids. Them niggas want some tight pussy real bad. Can you get charged if you spoon a child? Get behind him, make him take all his clothes off, and you hug him like that.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, Graham.
What is that?
Sure.
Like all seriousness, all jokes aside, who thinks like this? Who thinks like this? And see, he's afforded the luxury to hide behind jokes. Oh, these are just jokes. He said, "Kid PUSS is the best." What sane grown man thinks like this? And see, that's what the thing about comedy, because laughter disarms you. The first one where he's making the joke about his own daughter, and look at the derogatory manner in which he speaks about his own daughter. See, Corey Holcomb been telling y'all he been playing the victim all this time. His daughter been against him. His baby mama, everybody's against him, just like right now. But what type of guy would look at his 3-month-old daughter drinking a bottle and even think to create a sexualized joke about a child? Let's keep going. And now he's talking about spooning and making a child take all his clothes off. Listen to this. Listen with your lens of understanding and morality, if you have it. Because Corey Holcomb followers don't. And who's always on the side? Oh, Darlene. Darlene is not this innocent lamb. Darlene is a victim of Stockholm syndrome in a way. She likes the abused Corey. She don't like it, but she likes it because an abused mind is a sick, twisted, warped mind. So when people say, "Well, why they stay for so long? If this was a problem, why they?" Because they're in abuse. This is why people stay in abusive relationships. Because they grow a fondness or they grow a love or an affinity for that abuser. And they say, well, he or she ain't always bad. He or she, they do have, they try to get nostalgic and remember the good times they have. It's an abused mind. It's a sick, warped mind. But let's keep going.
Penetration just
doesn't have to be penetration. It's so you can't
that's love.
You can. Okay.
What if it's a stepchild?
Okay, I don't know where we're going with this, but
I'm just asking these charges. I'm trying to see what the charges gonna be. Somebody called me Corey Kelly because I said spoon.
Oh, good one.
I would never
or Corey Epstein
spoon a child. I'm asking what happens if you do it. It's called research.
I imagine.
Again, why would you want to know what happens if I do this? What happens if I do something like this? What would happen? Let's keep going. This is
Epstein Island. That'd be a great movie. Yeah. What was happening on Epstein Island? They was fucking the shit out of children. So you telling me? I'm not saying you would do this because I don't believe y'all are immoral like that. But wouldn't you watch kids get fucked if it was a movie?
Oh my God, they weren't children. They were
What do you mean? Nigga, I said no, and I said nigga, you would watch it if it was a movie. It ain't real. I ain't watching no movies about Epstein Island when they was fucking kids. Would you watch it? And motherfuckers is like, oh, you bad. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You watched your father.
Who was that laughing on the side?
Beat your mama, Ed. You didn't report him either, did you?
And let me speak about that. Let me speak about this part right here. Let me go back.
Kids, would you watch it? And motherfuckers is like, oh, you bad. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You watched your father beat your mama, Ed. You didn't report him either, did you?
Let me speak about let me speak about this warped sense of you watched abuse growing up. You watched this. You watched your father do this to your mother. You didn't. Now you're trying to make the person that's calling you out feel guilty and say, "Oh, you did this, but you didn't call that out. You didn't call it." All of this is a psychological, mentally fucked up person parading around as successful, a comedian. See, he has such a fucked up, low look, and he's a low dirt grease ball that everything he looks through is through the lens of degeneracy, through the lens of abuse, through the lens of gaming, through the lens of extortion, getting over on you. See, this is why everybody on 5150 are just followers. Craig Facts don't have no backbone. And people say, well, say that to his face. It's not about that. It's about paying attention to what's in front of your face. Shout out to the stand-up brothers that are making more videos like this one that's calling him out. Because when we've been calling him out for years, y'all been saying, man, y'all just hating. Y'all just hating. And he been telling you the whole time how he get down for years. This is nothing new with Corey Holcomb. This is nothing new. But let's
quick, that happened to me for real. One day I was living with this lady, and her daughter's crawled in the bed, and I ain't have on shit. Her daughter was she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts. Her daughter was gonna be thick like her mama. I know that much. Yeah. I knew her daughter was a bust down. She got pregnant like a year after I moved out. She was 16. I knew she was gonna get pregnant, goddamn, because she used to do shit. She used to do shit to let me know that this bitch is trying to get me in trouble.
And again, you have to get into the mind of a person that thinks on this type of level. That they always see the child trying to entice them. The child trying to get them in trouble. I remember like last year, it was a substitute teacher that got in trouble for making inappropriate comments about students. And that's what she was saying. Oh, these little girls trying to take me down. Because through that lens, it's like, what is that movie with I think it was Woman Thou Art Loose with Kimberly Elise and Clifton Powell that played Pinky. And when they showed that horrible scene of him doing that to that little girl, listen to the things that he's saying. You always coming in here teasing me, wearing these little short dresses. See, you have to understand the mind of these sick fuckers. And what better place to hide it in comedy? The first one when he's telling the joke about his daughter throwing the milk on her face, everybody laughing. You even see Shaq in the audience. See, laughter is a way to disarm you from thinking. Everybody like, oh, this is a joke. Stop being, with me, they say, stop being so serious. It's a joke, gosh. But when somebody throwing jabs at you, and somebody saying crazy shit about you, and they say it's just a joke, what do we say? It's some truth to that what? It's some truth to them jokes. It's like saying some risky stuff, or you saying some crazy stuff in a text message, and what do you put behind it? LOL, laugh out loud, because you want a person to laugh off the seriousness or the sickness of what you're saying. LOL, I'm just playing. But let's continue.
Her name was Tiffany. I put pressure on my son. I told everybody in his classroom, including the teacher, he gonna fuck a bitch in the class for his years out. Now he.
Hold on. Now we're gonna get to the type of man. Sometimes you want a motherfucker like Corey not to be in a child's life. Now listen, now you get into the psyche of programming little boys.
Name was Tiffany. I put pressure on my son. I told everybody in his classroom, including the teacher, he gonna fuck a bitch in the class for his years out. Now he ain't done it yet.
Oh my God.
But no, I'm not. I'm just saying the school year just started.
And you hear the little boy say, "No, I'm not."
I told him, don't make me look stupid, son. I'm gonna pay one of them little hoes to let my son fuck.
I think that's illegal.
Is it illegal?
Underage. You're paying
Again, we're having sexually driven or sexual undertones, flat out sexual conversations surrounding children.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, you're asking for
it. So that means I can't give her the money. That's what you're saying.
Oh my Lord, you shouldn't be talking to any of them kids. Period.
Oh.
Okay, so let's move on. Speaking of daughters,
fuck my son, bitch.
Again, we're gonna stop on all of these. F my son, B. F my son, you B. These are children. These are children. But when you have a sick predator, it doesn't register. The production in this live stream is studio quality, son. Yo, is that a good thing or bad thing? G, that's a good thing or a bad thing? Do I need to improve my quality? Or are you saying that's a good thing? I'm sorry, somebody commented, gave me some advice, or gave me a good statement. Okay, now let's unpack this shit. And you can tell I can tell how dudes think when they tell me they listen to Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb is not appealing to dudes that have that are great fathers with healthy relationships with their mothers, healthy relationships with their children's mother. He's not appealing on a high level. Some dudes may listen to him. Hell, at one point I would listen, but then I grew up. I matured. Right? Well, let's continue. So now we're having a conversation about over-sexualizing or making a young man have sex before his time, before he's even ready. And you can hear the little boy say, "No, I'm not. Fuck my son, you be." Because this is what he's been telling you. He's been telling you he don't have no respect for no female, nobody. If you go against him, he gonna throw out it. He is just like a scorned female, the one he's always talking about. Whenever he's talking about the brother Poetic Flacco, whenever he's talking about Joe Budden, who I'm not a fan of Joe Budden. Whenever he's talking about any dude that's rivaling him or he's against, the first thing he does is put a gay allegation on them. It reminds me of Jess Hilarious when she was talking about what's the G name? Chico Beans, I think. And she said she thought he was gay because he didn't want to get at her. See, the projecting narcissist projects everything out there. So now he's saying that, in his latest thing, he's saying he can't stand PDFs, but we hear clips of him standing up for R. Kelly. See, that is such a litmus test in my world about how grown males think and females. But if you are supposed to be a man, which is a protector of women and children, and you out here saying, "Man, R. Kelly was set up. Man, he ain't did nothing no more than what Hugh Hefner did. Man, what about Jerry Lee Lewis?" Motherfucker can't even tell you. When motherfuckers tell you about Elvis Presley and Jerry Lee Lewis, they can't even name one Jerry Lee Lewis song. But it's not about Jerry Lee Lewis. It's about saying the white boy is a sick monster. Why can't I be a sick monster? Why can't we have our sick monsters? If Hugh Hefner took advantage of little girls, then why can't R. Kelly? It's a sick mindset. Where are the parents? Where are the parents? It's a valid question, but it's also a disingenuous, dismissive question. Why? Because you really don't care. When Corey Holcomb was making those jokes, I don't know if that's in this reel. Oh, I can't remember if this in this compilation. When Corey Holcomb was making those jokes about 13-year-old girls in Iceland, we could pose that same question. Where were those parents? So, this is what we know about a predator's nature. I call Corey a predator yet, but he's speaking like one. So, all of this is alleged. Just follow what I'm saying. But what we do know is ones that are full-on predators. You know the ones Chris Hansen catches? Shout out to Chris Hansen. Shout out to guys like Gideon. Shout out to guys like the white boy Omar. Shout out to all of these ones, the protect the innocent. Shout out to all of these ones that set up these operations to catch these sick perverts. Because see, when you study the mind of these sick perverts, you can't just dismiss what they're doing to a child and say, "Where are the parents?" Because grooming is subtle. Right? So when we're saying where the parents was, what we know is in a predator's nature, 9 times out of 10, they're going to target kids. that have negligent parents or come from a negligent situation. Easy access. And we out here trying to make blanket statements of all these people as if they just offered up their children. Now, you got to be spared to put this on the scale. Right? You have to be fair. So some of them may have did offered up their children. If that's the case, then yes, they need to face whatever. But a lot of times people are saying this just because they want to wash the blood off of the hands of him. So when we saying, and then I'm gonna get back to the videos or the audios. So when you're saying where the parents was, you know what that's like saying? When police brutality is being brought up in the black neighborhood or in the black community, wherever that is, and the first thing a white boy or a tap dancer raccoon will say, well, what about black on black violence? Or when we're talking about the atrocities that have been committed on the continent, and people say, well, your own people sold you into slavery. It's dismissive. It's always wiping the blood off the hands of the monster to say, hey, you did this to yourself. It's narcissistic 101. You did this. You made me do this to you. You played into that. You did that. But now we're actually listening to a person do it to itself. We're actually, this is what it is to do it to yourself right here.
Now this girl daughter called me like she was around about 8, and I didn't stop. I was just looking at her.
Oh, what? Oh, you pervert.
Again, another sexual conversation involving children. Now, listen.
Go ahead. Now this girl daughter called me like she was around about 8, and I didn't stop. I was just looking at her.
Oh, what? Oh, you pervert. That's a pervert move.
Oh, and then she said something. I was like, oh.
You don't say nothing about that you got to stop fucking if kids walk in.
You got to get the kids used to the shit.
You made eye contact with the kids.
I wasn't flirting with the little girl, but I wanted to see me. I wanted her to see me fuck her mama.
No, that don't sound right.
So she could stop wondering what's happening when we close the door.
That doesn't sound right.
I did she doing like her son sleep on the other side of the bed.
Yeah, I did that too.
We all did that.
Yeah.
Fuck what? If she don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, the baby in the bed. I ain't fuck.
That's a baby. They can't really comprehend it. When they're 8 years old.
They kept rolling over and we stopped.
Baby's a different story. They don't even know what.
So 8 years old is worse than the baby?
Yeah, baby doesn't even know what the hell's going on.
Right.
Just thinks it's getting rocked to sleep. But the little girl, 8 years old, walking and seeing that sounds like
somebody saying a sex offender because I'm fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was fucking her mama in her bed. That little girl ain't had no business waking up in the middle of the night.
My thing is how you
Your mama knows.
Once her mama realized that I played it off, like, oh,
That little girl future.
Yeah, she's
That's what she doing right now.
she doing what her mama was doing. They always wind up doing what their mama do. It's just they always some won't even denounce their mama, but they do the same thing their mama do.
By the street walking.
The bloody.
After that, she was sexualized. In other words, she saw that. She probably
So
got.
you at that age, Marcus, where you still fuck with young girls. I'm at an age where I fuck with girls that's young and old.
Please keep this piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get dirt like a motherfucker. I'm ready to tell you, if they go through my computer, they're gonna be like Corey, like porn. What else can I put out there?
Snacks.
I'm just putting my big dick in the child. Check my browser, goddamn. I don't give a fuck.
I say I got my own, even though it's grown. I'm like,
they're gonna be like Corey, like porn. What else can I put out there?
Snacks.
I'm just putting my big dick in the child.
Big what in the child?
Check my browser, goddamn. I don't give a fuck.
I say I got my own, even though it's grown. I'm like, you're gonna call me any day.
And I can't pick up on who that was saying I don't give a fuck about no child.
I said, I got my own. I go, no.
I see a little girl out here begging. I'll be like, come see me when you're 18.
Oh my Lord. I knew something was coming.
Giggity.
I knew something was coming. God dang it.
Why? Goddamn it! When you get old enough, ladies, you don't have to beg. A woman can earn a fair living whoring.
And that's it. That's it for that compilation. Might come back and do a part 2. But see, everything about him screams dirty old man energy. Ladies, this is why a provider isn't always what's up. See, you have to be careful. See, this is what. Well, see, when I say they, I mean stuff like the Tavistock Institute. When I say they, I mean people like the people that keeps Edward Bernays teachings alive and propaganda. But when I'm saying they, the shapers, part of people that are part of shaping America or shaping the way you think, is the Tavistock Institute. So when I say they, I'm gonna give you and when he sits there and he says when they come out for me, they're going to check my browser. Now the PORN thing, that's to your own. As long as you're not watching children. But then when you go to say check my browser and you keep making children references, nobody's saying this but you, dude. Nobody's saying this shit about Corey but Corey himself. And they have sit on the sideline. And one of those clips is Zoe Williams was in it. Zoe Williams ain't been on there since he pulled that sucker shit with Zoe. He's been saying these type of raunchy, nasty, fucked up things about children, about his daughter, about his. Notice everybody's the problem around him. Everybody's the problem around him. Everybody's the problem around him. One more time. Everybody's the effing problem around him. Notice he never says anything good. He never has a positive outlook about it. Any other women he's laid with or had children with, he never has a positive outlook about his children. He never has nothing. This is the prime example of misery loving company. And it's not sad. It's just telling to see how many continual older dudes that we see that sit here and try to defend this. I saw a dude video that was trying to say Christina Payne put her hands on him first by she put her finger out and it looked like Corey walks into it. And they said, see, y'all can't cancel Corey because fuck boys don't want his energy counsel. You know why they don't want his energy counsel? Because he's a spokesman for their fuck boy energy. And they like it. But that's all I got. Let me know what y'all think in my comments. But ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody after Corey. His time is up and he done dug one too many holes. Peace.